That right there, folks, is an absolute bruiser. God, he's got a 3-foot head. That's scary. Go the other way, buddy. You know, these gators, they're real skittish around boats. They see you coming, they get out of the way, or they go under. But yeah, he's starting to go under there a little bit. But man, that's the biggest one I've seen down here so far. He's got to be 10 foot plus. So that's a big boy. There's some big ones down here. It's hard to fish. There's so much wildlife down here. I'm just like watching the wildlife. I mean, if you want wild Florida, come down the St. Johns River. You're gonna get wild Florida. All right, guys, let's try to put some bass in a boat. He's not as big as the last one. I imagine they're all over the place in this canal. As long as he stays right there, he's cool. Oh man, look at him. Damn, I'm putting the phone down. I'm gonna get me one. Oh guys, I'm shaking. Look what I got in the net here. I got a big old goddamn snakehead. Yeah, buddy. Oh, I'm gonna try to get this in the boat, but it's, oh, whoa. Woo! All right, I'm gonna put the phone down. It's not gonna knock my phone out.
All right, I am back, unpacked, and relaxed here in southwestern Ohio after my long trip down to Orlando, Florida. Well, I actually stayed in Deltona for most of the time, but it's a lot of fun, guys. I fished the St. Johns River. I fished Dora Lake on the Harris chain. I had a bass guide take me out on my first day to Dora, and it didn't pan out very well. You know, it was kind of an expensive skunk. And it was fun, got to see some alligators, some cool trees, you know, some beautiful scenery. But I went out the next day on my kayak. You know, John Graves turned me onto a little lake. He went off to work and I went off to out to this lake. I don't really want to give away the name of the lake, so it's kind of a little secret. You know, you might want to ask Johnny about that if you want more information. But he ended up showing up and helping me launch my boat in the morning before he went to work. So that's a good buddy, man. You got a good friend. He's going to help you launch your boat before going to work in the morning. And yeah, I got on 6 fish, you know, nothing real big. One was about 15 inches. That was my biggest one of the day. I caught it like 5 minutes after doing a Facebook Live. And it's pretty cool. You know, I got on some fish and it was nice to catch some fish after a day of skunking, especially an expensive skunk. But the next day we got on the St. Johns River and I knocked a bucket list fish off, and it was pretty amazing. I know there's some videos circulating right now that John posted. I was a little excited about that catch. You know, it was just epic. That fish, I mean, it was, for one, it was a snakehead. Well, not a snakehead, a bowfin. I ended up calling it a snakehead, originally thinking that's what it was, because I know Florida waters were well known for snakeheads. And I know we have bowfin up here in Ohio waters too, but I had never caught one. So still, a bowfin is definitely a bucket list fish for me. And that fight was just simply amazing. For a sea of fish come out of the water so much, and you know, rather large fish. Being a kayak angler, you know, I didn't have the scale. I don't know how big it was. You know, I'm a strong guy. You know, ask Johnny. I was helping him move his bed around and his couch and all that stuff when I was staying over there this week. And I was having a hard time one-arming that guy out of the water. I mean, he was solid muscle. So I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what the weight on it was. I didn't have fish grips, and that's a big no-no when you're down there in Florida. You don't know what you're going to catch out there. So you can run into anything. You know, you catch a shark. What are you going to do with a shark? You know, so next time I'm going more prepared. I think I learned more from this trip than I did any other fishing trip I've ever had. And I think my skills have improved. And, you know, thanks, Johnny, for having me down there. And I want to keep this short. Thanks for watching, guys. This is my first episode here of Yak Legion from north to south. So lots more to come. I'm going to Muskegon Lake next week, well, this weekend. So I'm packing up right now. I'm out here in the garage getting my kayak ready. And it was an epic trip. John Graves, he's going to do a bass fishing guide out of his kayaks. So if you're interested in that, if you want a guy that really knows the area and that's learning the area, can get you on some fish. Now, I paid $500 for a damn skunk, and Johnny put me on some real fish down there in Florida. So get on it, guys. Thanks. Check him out at John Graves Kayak Fishing.